Hey there, it's Monday, May 28th, 2012. It's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. I have another YouTube channel where I do reviews for movies. And now I'm going to do one for hotels and restaurants that I frequent. And we're going to start with a place called Rosy Tomorrow's. This is a restaurant located in Danbury, Connecticut. Yes, 2 days ago, May 26th. It was a Saturday, I believe. Yeah, obviously. I found myself wandering in the middle of nowhere, driving from Baltimore, Maryland, up through Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, and Massachusetts, and ended up eating lunch in Danbury, Connecticut. And looked up on Google to see what was a good restaurant to go to, and of course, according to urbanspoon.com, Rosy Tomorrow's was a good choice, so that's where we went. Went there and walked in. It was a very warm day. And walked in and it said, "Please wait to be seated." And we waited. We waited and waited and waited. There was nobody there. I was like, is somebody going to come? I don't know. So I did notice a couple people walked in after us. They walked around a little bit and went to the bar, which they do have a bar there. So after a couple of minutes of standing there waiting, I decided, well, I'm going to go into the bar too. And there was also some swinging doors with holes in them, actually. You could stick your arm through. And I went in there and I asked the bartender, like, hey, can we, should we just seat ourselves? Or I wasn't trying to be snotty or rude. I was just wondering, can we do that? Or should we just wait? And he said, no. I'll get you somebody. If somebody doesn't come in the next minute or two, I will seat you myself. So walked back out through the doors, and then, of course, right away a waitress showed up and she seated us. She asked us if we wanted to sit outside or inside, and considering it was about 91 degrees outside, although it was a pleasant 91, not a muggy 91, we said, we'll sit inside. So we sat inside. It's kind of a old-time rustic feel a little bit, kind of wooden stuff all around. And our waiter's name was Eric with an H. And he seated us and got me a Coke. They did not have Mountain Dew. I ended up, I was ready to order, but Missy was not ready to order yet, so he went away for a while. Then it took him a little too long, in my opinion. Actually, our humble opinions, that for him to come back, but eventually he did come back, and no slight on Eric, it was just a little slow coming back to us. I ordered a hamburger with lobster on it, some onions and some other stuff, and I'd never had that before. In fact, here's what my hamburger looked like with a few bites out of it. I think you might be able to see that. I took a picture of it, but it actually had some lobster meat on it, as well as some onions that were like in some sort of caramel goo or something like that. And so it actually had corn in it too. And just, in spite of my aversion to vegetables, it wasn't bad. I did like the lobster flavor on my hamburger. I never had that before, and for $14.99 it was a little bit pricey, but yeah, whatever. She ordered a hamburger, also some sort of burger with, I don't know, maybe it had mushrooms or something on it. She didn't finish hers. I finished mine. But that's because we ordered an appetizer with nachos. It was this gigantic nacho tray with, they were baked nachos, covered with cheese. We had 3 different toppings to put on it, some guacamole and some salsa and that white sauce, I forget what you call that, sour cream. But anyway, and some jalapenos were on there too, and that was really good. In fact, that was filling. I did not even need my burger after that. Of course, I ate the burger anyway because that's what I do. And there was a little bucket of fries type thing in this metal type thing. And I ate most of those too, and I got some tartar sauce for my fries. Anyway, the meal was good. I think overall it was a little bit pricey. Eric was decent. I liked Eric. He was wearing a little blue cap, like a baseball cap, or I don't think it was a baseball cap. I don't know what it was, but at least not a professional baseball team. And the entrees, my burger was like 15 bucks. Her burger was like 13, and I think the nachos were also 13. So our bill came to $43.43, and I paid it, and I paid $50, which is, I was trying to figure out 15%, and it turns out I was exactly 15% plus a couple of pennies. So right there you see my Ruby Tuesdays. You might see Eric's name on there with an H, and that was at 15:28 and 15 seconds military time. In other words, 3:28 Eastern time. I was there on May 26th, Saturday. So anyway, it was a good meal, and we got right back on the highway and headed up north to Massachusetts on Highway 8 and crossed the border into Sansafield or something like that. So anyway, I enjoyed Ruby Tuesdays, and it was a good meal, and I would recommend it. And Eric was a good guy. I like Eric. Oh, also the bathrooms were out of soap when I went in there. So I told Eric, I'm like, hey, your bathroom is out of soap. And he said, thanks for telling me. And they had and a few minutes later, some guy went down there with a big thing of soap. It was kind of weird because this guy, he was like a kitchen guy or something like that. He was kind of like talking to himself as he walked down the steps to go to the bathroom. But next time I went to the bathroom to wash my hands when I was all done, it was filled with soap again. So there you go. Well, one other curious thing about the bathroom is that there was a smell in there. Not like a bad smell. It was a clean smell, which I guess is good, but it was like a little overpowering, like it was like too clean or something, like it was a really powerful disinfectant or something, and it was actually a little unpleasant. It was too strong of it wasn't a good smell. It was just more of like a chemical smell, which it was just a little too much for me. I was like, ugh, didn't like it. But anyway, overall, it was a good experience, and I would definitely go back again if I ever find myself in Danbury, Connecticut. So there you go. If you want to go to Danbury, Connecticut, go to Rosy Tomorrows. I do recommend it. So check it out. Bye.